Hey guys, this is Automotive and More, and this is Alex, and today we're going to be doing an oil change, but I'm also going to be going over a little trick to find a very common noise on the front end of 4Runners that you guys possibly don't know of. So very common on 4Runners, 5th gen 4Runners to be specific, that at highway speeds there'll be a tiny little rattle that almost sounds like it's coming from the front of the dash or just outside the windshield, as if something is loose. If you guys didn't know what that was, it is this. This is what you hear with the wind noise. These little clips here make a whole ton of noise. So what we're going to do, which is a very simple solution, is pop off those clips and replace them with new clips that are bigger and hold that little protective pad or cover tighter to the frame. Best tool you can use for this is one of these. These are super cheap. You can find them at Harbor Freight. And I'll just give you a little example. I'm doing this one-handed, guys, so please bear with me if the angle gets blurry. But you just pull it behind and you basically pull it out. Oh, it actually broke the mat a little bit, so don't do that. It's actually tighter than I thought. There you go. And you're gonna repeat that. You're just gonna pull it behind here. You're gonna pull these tabs, and you're just gonna repeat that for all your clips. So after removing those two tabs, you can see here how much wear that is creating, that there's actually no paint left. Some parts there are actually in bare metal. So I'm actually gonna give that a quick little spray before I find a new clip for it. That way we protect it from rust. Alright, so I just had some black spray paint laying around, just gave it a couple little sprays. It's a little bit glossy, but once this gets dirty, after a couple puddles and dirt, this is gonna match perfectly and it's gonna disappear. So now let's get those bigger clips and see if we can get rid of that noise. So this is leftover clips from my automotive career, so I have a bunch of different, assorted clips here of all kinds, and some OEM ones too from Toyota. But I'm going to put these fat little Christmas trees there. They're much thicker than the OEM ones, and as long as I can force them in, that should be tight enough where that shouldn't be an issue anymore. And that is it. I forced those fat little Christmas trees in there so they couldn't go anymore, all the way in, and now that is not rattling anymore. So most of that rattle comes from the play of the circle cut, the circle hole that's in that little mat around this, because this is way thinner. So I put a Christmas tree that was about the diameter of the outer tabs on that, and that should eliminate that noise completely. Now the ones in the frame, they shouldn't matter that much. If those do make noise, that usually doesn't transfer into the cab. It's usually the ones that are mounted to the frame of the vehicle. That's why that sound looks like it's coming from behind the dash or outside the window. So hopefully I'm sure this is going to help somebody. I know this is one of those noises that a lot of people, one of those ghost noises that a lot of people have trouble following. And just to give you an example, look at that. That is a huge difference compared to the other side. Hopefully this helps, guys. If you guys want more tips, tricks, modifications coming up, please let me know. Like and follow. Thank you, guys.